I'm Jacob Brooks. I'm a sophomore in construction engineering management. The date is currently January 28th, 2020, and today I'll be presenting about my time at the Richards Medical Research Laboratories. Over the course of this presentation, I will detail the what, why, and how of the project, along with what my responsibilities were, the greatest triumph of my team, and my greatest takeaway from the summer. The Richards Medical Research Laboratories are located in the University of Pennsylvania in Philadelphia. Built in 1962, the structure now stands as a historic landmark in American architecture. The labs are positioned on the corner windows here, and the mechanical functions of the building were placed in these tall brick towers. Now, the reason why this not very attractive building is so historic is because it is entirely supported and structured by precast interconnecting concrete beams like this. So why renovate? Well, the students and scientists using the building hated the lack of privacy and excessive exposure to sunlight. The wet labs that served as the building's primary function were said to be terrible for experiments, and the old building was terribly energy inefficient. This renovation was part of Penn's larger plan to update most of the older academic buildings in most need of attention. Richards was phase 3 and 4 of this plan. Phase 3, which was the phase I worked on, was a $10 million renovation in which the obsolete wet labs were to be removed and replaced with offices and updated research rooms, to be used by the Center for Cognitive Neuroscience. The entire building would receive new lighting, mechanical, electrical, plumbing, and fire suppression systems, along with HVAC upgrades, which is where I come in. My main responsibilities included the handling and installation of chilled beams, radiators, and their respective piping, alongside a team consisting of 2 steam fitters and myself. If you aren't familiar with what a steam fitter is or does, a fitter installs piping and equipment typically for heating and cooling systems. My team's greatest triumph was transporting this 10-foot steel pipe 7 stories up an auxiliary staircase using a manual chain hoist and installing it onto a backup generator exhaust system. The biggest lesson I learned from my time at Richards was if you don't know, ask, because you doing something wrong could potentially put yours or someone else's life in serious danger.